Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. We decided to take a look at the American movie industry, one of the wealthiest entertainment environments in the world. There are few things that can dazzle the mind and spark imagination as a trip to the theater to view the latest and greatest of the magicians of Hollywood. Movies, however, are just like any other product, and companies rely on standard marketing techniques to get their products sold. One such technique that we wanted to look into specifically is that of brand recognition.
There's so much we could do this weekend, guys. We could go see the temple lights, we could go to the ice caves. The possibilities are endless. What should we go do?
Carl, the lights are not that exciting and the ice caves are just cold. I think we should make a fake mutual account again.
Here's an idea, guys. How about instead of doing the mainstream fads or pop culture or whatever this weekend, we do something cultured for once? We could go to the Museum of Art. I've heard they got that Pulitzer Prize thing going on. It sounds incredible.
You should go to the movies.
That's a good idea, guys. There's so many movies out right now. We could go see Fantastic Beasts 2, we could go see Wreck-It Ralph 2, we could go see Creed 2.
Hold on a second.
Who are you? And why are you talking to us?
Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. My name is Fletch. I am your narrator.
Our narrator?
Yes, your narrator. I am here to help you pick a movie.
Good luck with that.
Well, I'd personally rather go see RBG than another superhero movie.
Well, Aquaman looks so good.
Told you.
All right. Let me explain. Well, let my buddy here explain.
Please, take your seats. Now, I am Professor von Stutenberger. Companies start marketing their movies months before they even come out. Sometimes you can tell how good that movie will do at the box office before you even see a trailer for it. Now, why is that?
Overblown hype?
Essentially. Let us explain. It'll be easy to show you.
You see, movies are not an easy thing to make. It takes a lot of time, money, preparation, and collaboration. That's why Hollywood needs to guarantee, given the enormous amounts of money that they need to put into a project, that they will get a certain amount back from all of the tickets that they sell. This is the part where trailers, marketing, and advertising come into play. Hollywood exercises their creative muscles every now and then, creating original content and providing fresh commentary on the social issues of their time. But once they strike a vein of monetarily successful ideas, characters, and stories, they will be hard-pressed to stray from these intellectual properties. They just make too much money.
Wait. So you're saying the only reason they keep making Star Wars movies is because they know that by building off of something that's already made lots of money, they're going to make even more money?
That is correct.
They don't do it because they love the characters and the universe they created for them?
I'm afraid not, my boy. Sorry to burst your bubble. Back to the film.
As I was saying, Hollywood's moneybags want more money. They take risks, occasionally, but typically put their money on IPs that have proven to be worth the investment. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Marvel, James Bond, Batman, you name a popular franchise, and I can guarantee it's got more than 3 films to its name.
'Cause that's just how they roll, baby.
So you're saying that the mere fact that one of these names associated with the movie means that it's going to be a big success?
Well, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, Stephanie. Weren't you even listening?
No, it's okay, Eugene. Some people are visual learners.
I totally am. Thank you for acknowledging my alternative learning style.
Would you stop doing that?
So, in a recent study, a group of professors got a hold of a trailer for legal reasons, an unannounced movie. They brought in two different groups of randomly selected audience members, separated them in different theaters, and then showed a trailer. Now the study was this. To one group, they flashed a couple of frames of a completely unrelated title that was at the time generally well-known and well-beloved. In one case, Ice Age, and the other, Titanic, popular movies at the time. In the other theater, they showed the same trailer, but preceding that was a somewhat unknown independent film of the day called Big Eden. And they polled the audience. They asked them two questions. Would you see it? Is it going to do well in theaters? The results will astonish you. So for the one side, the side that saw Ice Age and Titanic, again, just the titles of the films flashing before the completely unrelated trailer, there's a 25% increase. 1/4 of the audience more thought that that movie would do better at the box office, and it was about a 1/10 increase would rather go see it. The other side, the Big Eden people, they just saw Big Eden, cut the trailer, watched the trailer, 25% decrease. A full quarter of them thought that that movie, same trailer the other group saw, would do badly at the box office. We see this effect even today. This year, 9 out of 10 of the top grossing films, reboots, remakes, or sequels to existing IPs. A study by Aaron Levin showed that when marketing a film, the film's quality is just as important as the marketing campaign. If it's a bad movie, people will stop seeing it after the first weekend after seeing the reviews for it. A study by the University of Iowa showed that in order to successfully market a film, you need more than just good commercials and trailers. You need outside merchandise, like product placement and toy sales in a lot of cases. So most of the studies of today tend toward three kind of theories at this point. First is that cue recognition is real. It's an actual thing. People will make mental connections to things. Second is that those connections aren't necessarily intuitive. Just like the earlier study showed, people will see a title, they'll roll the movie after that, and they'll make those connections. Finally, sort of the big one, is that quality is the most important factor when selling a movie. If it's a bad movie, it doesn't matter how good your marketing is, people won't go see it.
Robin Hood? Why would I go see Robin Hood? That movie looks like it's going to be garbage.
All of this makes sense, right? Well, regardless, we decided to do some testing of our very own. So we got some people together to watch some trailers, discuss the good and the bad, and ultimately decide whether or not they would pay money to see this movie that the trailer was based on. We decided to use the focus group method to help us account for sociality and allow that to influence the outcome of the test. We gathered 10 groups for the first test, where they watched a trailer for a movie that was lesser known, featuring unknown actors and a brand new, unrecognizable story. Each group member would then decide whether or not they would go see it in theaters, first individually, and then again after discussing it with the other group members. The second test followed the exact same pattern as the first. This time, however, with a highly recognizable and successful franchise. The results were fascinating. On average, only 11% of the participants were all in with the lesser-known movie, while 26% were pretty much all out. Lots of people fell in between, where we found a mix of skepticism and maybes. But the moment we introduced a franchise logo and favorite characters, the approval skyrocketed. Almost 90% of the participants were ready to jump in with the second film. Group discussion seemed to work in favor of the lesser-known movie, as more people decided that they would give the movie a chance after discussing it with their peers. On the other hand, it seems that pretty much everyone has made up their mind about Marvel, as the results changed hardly at all after discussion. When we're talking about commitment to purchase a ticket for a movie, a jump from 11% to 90% is absolutely extraordinary. That is a difference that movie companies will feel in the form of millions of dollars at the box office. With these kinds of statistics, it is no wonder that studios cannot afford to not make franchise-based movies.
So, to sum things up, Peter Jackson and that crew used our love for Lord of the Rings to sell the much lesser, not as good Hobbit trilogy?
It would seem so. It looks like that the corporate bigwigs, they'll use the pre-established names and franchises to sway the opinion of the masses to go and watch movies that otherwise have very little to do with them.
Yeah, that whole Titanic and Ice Age thing seems ridiculous.
Wait, but the trailer looked so good.
Have you learned nothing, Carl?
Also, those tests they did where the approval shot up a ton because of the brand name, that was insane.
I never realized that other people's opinions could affect mine so much. So, what now?
Well, I, for one, am tired of going to see movies just because of the name of the company they're attached to. That seems silly to me.
But Aquaman looks so cool.
No, I agree. I'm tired of feeding into these big corporations' agendas just by going and seeing sequels and crap.
I know, I should probably tone down how much I hype superhero movies. Just because it's Marvel or DC doesn't mean it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess it's settled then. Let's go see A
Aquaman.
Beautiful
It was on
Time.
Netflix in our pajamas.